Justin Timberlake's Forget About Tomorrow tour is set for a 2-day stint in Belgium this weekend. But today the pop star is going to be in court for his DWI charge. Timberlake is expected to appear virtually for a rearraignment. In the meantime, his attorneys filed a motion to dismiss the case. A New York judge decided last week that he could use a video call for today's proceedings while he continues on that world tour. Timberlake's attorney says that his client was not intoxicated at the time of his arrest and that he's confident the charges will be dropped. According to court documents, the Grammy Award-winning singer performed poorly on his field sobriety tests and refused to take a breathalyzer. So could the lack of a breathalyzer result tip the scales in his case? Let's talk about it. I've got a great guest standing by. Entertainment commentator Holland Reed is with us. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you.
Good morning, Julie.
All right, so everybody is talking about this, right? Justin Timberlake saying, not drunk. I was not drunk. I'm going to fight this, not pleading to anything. Let's go. And Holland, I got to tell you, I think it's going to help him that they don't have a blood alcohol result. By his refusal to take the breathalyzer, they've got field sobriety testing, which perhaps isn't good for him. His admission to having a martini, but really, I think he's got a chance here. What is the entertainment community saying about him? Are people behind him on this fight?
You know, I think they are, and Justin is a love-hate relationship with Justin. He has up until now a pretty squeaky clean legal reputation. He's not been in trouble before, so I think that this being one of the first times he's ever been arrested in his entire career that we know of, we would have known about it, right? If it had happened before, that this is something that I think he's going to get a pass on. His lawyer is amazing, and his lawyer is doing exactly what the lawyer should do, is keeping that squeaky clean image. And then the community, entertainment community, is saying, he didn't hurt anybody. He wasn't swerving around recklessly. He didn't cause damage. He had a drink. He made a mistake. Maybe it's time to let him off the hook.
All right, Holland. I've got a video I want to show you now. There is poll camera video of his car driving around. And so there it is, highlighted there. We know that there's other video evidence as well. We know that there is dash cam footage, body camera footage, presumably going to show him taking those field sobriety tests that police say he performed poorly on. But here, I think what's good here is we don't see speeding, we don't see swerving, we don't see anything reckless. I kind of don't blame Justin Timberlake for fighting this. Are people, is it become at all a focus or a detraction on his tour? With him right now, I know the focus is on playing music, going around the world, as we mentioned, Belgium this weekend. Is this coming up at all?
It is absolutely coming up. He has been addressing this on stage to his audience. And I have one little quote for you that I pulled, which I thought was really interesting. It says, "I know sometimes I'm hard to love, but you keep loving me and I love you right back." And I think that's where it is. We love a good redemption story in Hollywood and entertainment. And I think this is going to be the case because at the end of the day, it is his word against these officers' word. He did not take that breathalyzer 3 times. So now we're going to have testimony and body cam from the officers, but that might not hold water, especially when like you said, there's no actual evidence of him being over whatever blood alcohol level that would incriminate him. So it's going to be his word against these officers, and it's going to be the judge's decision at the end of the day.
Right, Holland, exactly. I know if I was his defense attorney, I would really hone in on what we're seeing in that video from the poll camera, that we're not seeing any violations. So I would think his defense attorney is going to go back to the initial stop. If he can say there wasn't cause to stop him, he could potentially get the case tossed right there. And I wonder if that may be something we hear today. I mean, who knows? I'm thinking his attorneys know people are going to watch this. People are going to be looking for the appearance and what's said. Talk to me a little bit about those optics, Holland. When Justin Timberlake appears virtually today from Belgium or wherever he is, later this afternoon when the court appearance is. How important is it, do you think, his behavior because of so much public attention?
I think his behavior is going to be extremely important. This is someone with privilege across the board for many different reasons. Just his success, his wealth, and his notoriety, and also right now his squeaky clean image. And he needs to maintain a little bit of, I think, remorse, but also humility. He doesn't want to come off as Justin Timberlake, the superstar, bringing sexy back. He needs to be Justin Timberlake, the father, the husband, the abiding citizen. So he's got to make sure that he stays not on stage, I guess, even though he is going to be on the world stage. He needs to have that demeanor that he is a humble citizen before that judge.
Oh, I love what you're saying there, Holland. You're right. He needs to be contrite, not draw attention to himself, you know, perhaps a dark suit or something, not the bow tie. He looks great in the bow tie on stage, but, you know, something that is going to show decorum, respect, wherever he's appearing from today, and let the court know that he's serious about the process. Holland Reed, we love having you on Opening Statements. Thanks for being on with us this morning.
Always, Julie, thank you so much for having me.
Of course, we'll see you soon.